Let's go!
For the love of everything!
Nom, you are staying. Nom, you are staying for this. Nom, you are staying for this. Nice. Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Oh my god, I'm so proud of you! I'm so proud of all of you!
Now there is a gap behind us.
My man, come on, Wade. Tell them who you are.
Hello everyone, I'm WadeBox! Get away, the fire's lit! Yo! Oh my god! Hello! So, I thought for today's stream, why don't we just take a moment just to pause and chat? We can play some games in a moment. I'm only going to be live for an hour and a half anyway, so let's chat for a bit and then decide what we're going to do. So, I want to know a couple of things, like what things you want to see on my channel, what things you would like me to stream, and also, crucially, your thoughts on some stuff that I'm planning for Showbox, which I'm hoping to launch next week. Hoping. Fingers crossed. It was supposed to launch in January, but that happened. Yeah, so yeah, I kind of got a little bit waylaid by a leak and now a giant hole in my ceiling, which is fun. It's fun. So yeah, why don't we have a little talk and then we can game, all right? Wade, back to you in the studio. In his chair. In his bedroom. Back to you. Okay, so let's chat for a little bit, shall we? So I had a oh god, I pulled out my headphones. Let's switch back to live after everything was like perfectly set up. So, I had a lot of plans for the new year. When it was Christmas time, I kind of had my lovely Christmas with my fam. Yes, it was pre-recorded, Anders, yeah. I did need some floor time before the stream. Went to have a lovely Christmas with my fam. Came back to my home in London and started the new year, like kind of going, right, I'm going to be refreshed. I'm going to start the new year with a bang. I'm going to get a new show out the door. I've got all of these like Minecraft projects I've got these ideas I want to do. Let's hit a home run and just go running. And then the PC blew up. And then the roof started leaking, and then it turned out to be a lot more of a problem. And then today we've pulled off the tarping, which is what you've now seen. That is the roof, literally from about 20 minutes ago. It's still damp, but it's drying, so it's better. But I'm kind of in a situation where the roof can't be repaired until it's sunny, and I live in London, and it's raining every damn day. It's taken a bit of time. If I'm brutally honest, I woke up in the middle of the night. I thought I was going to get a good night's sleep. I started feeling tired at 9 o'clock. And now, by the way, you might be thinking, oh, wow, 9 o'clock, wait, that's early. Well, you are getting old. No, I don't sleep often. I am also waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning at the moment for my morning jobs that I'm doing, my tele jobs. So I needed to catch up some sleep. I haven't had a decent night's sleep in a while. So I was like, 9 o'clock, I'm going to get a good night's sleep. I laid down. Started having a little bit of do's, and it was all nice. And then I woke up, I think about midnight to 1 o'clock in the morning, in an absolute panic, imagining, and I kid you not, that there was another leak in my flat, and this time it was in my kitchen and was dripping behind my air fryer. As weird as it is, I dreamt about my air fryer. I know. Welcome to adulthood. And I woke up, and you know when you have a dream and it's so vivid and you have to kind of like you kind of like thinking, is this real? What just happened? Well, I then had to go to the living room, to the kitchen, sorry, and turn on all the lights and grab my little orange torch, and I was like shining it everywhere, looking on the roof to see if there was a leak. And there wasn't, of course, because I dreamt it. But now I was awake. So I've been up since about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. And I am tired. I am very, very tired. So I'm not drinking normal caffeine. I'm having a ginger and lemon brew with honey. This has kind of been my go-to drink at the moment when I'm streaming. Because it's nice and warm, but it's not caffeinated. I need to get some more non-caffeinated teas for when I'm streaming. I say non-caffeinated teas. They're technically brews or stews, I guess. They're technically not tea if they don't have tea leaves. You've heard me do my gist. But, my wonderful, wonderful friend. Also, actually, before I get on to this, let me just say, hi, Antari. You've been up for less and you're also tired. Oh my God, I'm going to give you a massive hug. I know you're feeling. Also, hi, Ruby. Hello, Ruby, over on TikTok as well. What did I join? You literally just scroll past. Well, you joined me. Hello. Also, someone tried to do a collab. I'm streaming on OBS. I don't even know if that's possible on TikTok. No. Hi. My wonderful. Yes, okay. Words. I'm going to be very bad today. I do apologize. I'm tired. Hi there, Sir Wayne. How you doing? I'm doing good, thank you, Carl. How are you over on YouTube? How are you doing? Okay, so little sleep, very little sleep. Hi, Sky, over on TikTok. Hello. Also, sorry, I apologize that I'm looking at the camera and then looking here. I still haven't got chat on my prompter yet, so TikTok is still precariously mounted on my phone. That's then like stuck to the side of my prompter to read it until I can install the plugin to make it work. Hi, Rickett. Hello. Hi, Sky. Hi, Ruby. I love joining you. You're an amazing. Shut up, Ruby. No. Nice. Anyway. My wonderful, wonderful friend, Juno. Juno's an IRL friend of mine. We work together. They also are one of the artists of Clash Out, the card game. And, oh boy, there's good things happening on that side of things. But anyway, they, for my birthday last year, they got me a advent calendar, Christmas advent calendar of teas from a company called Bird and Blend. I am not sponsored. Where's my zoom in button? Wait, hang on. I'm not sponsored. Please sponsor me. Please. I need this. Please. Anyway, so I got a tea advent calendar from Bird and Blend, and we've been going through the different teas every now and again throughout the end of the year and the start of this year. Funny enough, I've gone through all the teas that were caffeinated and I've left all of the ones that aren't caffeinated. But there was one tea I didn't touch until this morning because I was so exhausted, obviously, because I have not slept. Also, sorry, I just saw Ruby first say tea advent calendar and then Ruby going, reads praise, doesn't read me calling him a goober. This is what you call selective reading. Yes, I'm a selective reader. I apologize. So there was a tea that I missed out, and I looked at it and I was like, I need something to wake me up. And I saw this tea, and I kept looking at it. It was like a weird tea, and I thought, now's the time. And I think it was like hot and ice or spice. It was like hot and ice or something like that was the name. And it's a black tea with peppermint and peppercorns and ginger and chilies. And oh boy, is that tea like a punch in the face. Woo! It was good. I needed more. I've been having these teas and I've been like, oh, they're interesting, they're nice, I like them, and I should probably get some more from Bird and Blend. They're pretty cool. I normally prefer, I go to like one of the places I go to a place called Imperial Teas, and for those who don't know, I'm really weirdly into teas. This is a thing about me. two factoids of Wade. He likes three. He likes hedgehogs, he likes tiny little clocks, and clocks, you problem children. I knew what you were already typing. And tea. I am obsessed with different types of tea. Normally, I like going to a couple of these other places that import teas in from other countries, and I kind of like trying different tea, like as in like different cuts of the leaves and stuff. So, God, now this is where everything's going from my head. Kakuchi. Well, I forgot the Japanese name, but its nickname is Wild Goose. Stems of the first flush green leaf tea. There's all sorts of types of teas out there. There's another one I love, which is a Taiwanese blue GABA oolong tea, which is caramelly and lovely, and I swear it's a hangover cure. It's so good. So normally I don't like mixes, like teas that are just mixed with different flavors and stuff, because not all the time they get like a cheap tea ground up, chuck in a bunch of flavorings, and then massively price it up. Normally that's what you see from certain companies. I'm not saying their names because we're sponsored by them. It's the tea still tea. Yeah, welcome. This is a Wade Off the Rails rant stream. You're welcome. You've probably been wanting one of these for a while, haven't you? I know you have. So tea is still tea. Yeah, tea is still tea. So I've been wanting. Also, I'm going to move my OBS over here so I can see things a little bit better. There we go. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 videos of me now looking at me. Oh God, I look weird. Hi, movies. Have you ever got iced coffee? So I'm not an iced coffee fan. I'm not a coffee fan in general. I try. I never got used to coffee, which is weird when I'm someone who drinks tea so often. Maybe it's because tea is normally it's like a slower tea. It's a slower caffeinated. What's the word? The caffeine hits you slower, or doesn't like smack around the head. If I have coffee and I'm not careful, I can get a really bad headaches and migraine attacks. But teas, I'm fine with. Anyway, yeah, this tea. So this tea is that's it. I do like blends. I do like funny blends and stuff. There's a tea by Whittards, which they don't make anymore. And it was called Silent Night, and it was green tea with like cinnamon and different types Christmas spices and little white chocolate stars. And Whittards, bring it back. I beg you. I have been to your store every year begging, saying, please tell me it's bought back. I have not bought a tea from you in a while, and that's the one tea I come back. If you have that in stock, I will probably buy £40 worth of other teas because I like my tea. But I need that. I need it. It was so good. Why take it away? Anyway, yeah. So Bird and Blend. I've had a couple of teas from Bird and Blend before. I got gifted a tea which was cream egg tea, and it was really like Bird and Blend do really well making, like when they say they are going to have a tea and it's going to taste a specific way, it will taste that way. It really will. So Ruby says addiction is a serious problem, kids. Take it from Wade. Yep. Wade, buddy, you seem very strong. I think this is what happens when I don't sleep. Yeah. So yeah, this Bird and Blend tea is really good. I really like it. I'm not sponsored. Genuinely, this is not a sponsorship. But hey, Bird and Blend, buy something out, right? Buy something out. I'm tempted to do an early stream just so I can buy a bunch of the teas and just drink tea. Is that a type of stream? Would you want to see me just drinking tea, playing video games? I probably could do that actually on the weekends more. We're not staying up till 7 o'clock in the morning from tea. Oh God. So yeah, there you go. That's the story of this morning. Has been woken up dreaming of leaks in my flat. Checked the leaks, woke myself up while checking those leaks. There were no leaks. All fine. There were leaks. They were in the fridge. I have actual leaks. It would be very funny if I hadn't just cooked them up to eat for dinner and I could have spun the leaks. There was a gag there. I'm an idiot. There was a funny gag that I totally could have done. This is the real. This is the. Sorry, what you've just witnessed is the face of someone who's just realised that there was a stupid production gag that he could have done and he's missed it. Anyway, so yeah, I guess I'm addicted to peppercorn and chili tea now. It's good. Also, I just realised my laptop's open behind me, which you guys. Twitter. Twitter.com/WadeBox. Hey, you should follow. I almost put a ton on my thumb. I'm a problem today. Anyway. Oh, yeah. I mean, we've watched you eat Nando's wings. Nando's wings that were not spicy. I'm not getting sponsored. I feel like I am burning through sponsorship opportunities. Anyway, so I'm in an absolute loony bin right now. By the way, hello Cece. Cece's just posted up in the chat. You may notice that Cece has a little clip marker next to the name. Cece took one of my clips and posted them on social media. I'm going to let you guys know you are fully welcome to take some of my clips and post them up on social media, as long as you at me in them when you post them. Okay, just a heads up, you are welcome to do that, because Cece's done that and now has a really cool badge. But I think there's also, and I need to do this myself, because you know I post clip. I should be posting. If you go to your Twitch, to like that, like myself, and you go to, I think, drops and rewards, there's a social media badge option. Yes, there is. If you put things up on social media, put the clip online, then post it here. I'm just going to show you. Let me see if I can show you what it looks like so you can see. Do I have desktop and webcam set up? I do. Oh my God, I was smart. I did set it up. I probably should have flipped the camera around though. But yeah, if you just go to, go back to it again, your drops and rewards, social media badge, you can post the link in here, put the channel name as WadeBox, obviously because you took it from my channel, and you can slowly get a badge that you can use anywhere on Twitch. And I thought that was pretty cool. Not just the top clipper, which is what Cece's done, which is a badge for clipping. You can actually get a badge that you can use everywhere. So just, I wanted to call it out because I saw someone post it on Twitter and I kind of went, oh, I should do that. I should do that. I'm a silly. Yeah, apparently a lot of people didn't know about that. And then if you clip things and post them, then I might also steal them and post them on TikTok and actually somehow get a bit of a TikTok following again. You know, instead of just everyone on TikTok following me and reacting to the one SCP video that I posted 5 years ago. Don't play SCP anymore. Please stop. I'm so tempted to delete the video, but I can't because it's got too many views and I can't have the heart to delete it. I wanted to make a joke of my one moment of success, but obviously I've had other moments. Oh, no, don't you dare. So, anyway, I am sorry. Today is going to be a yapathon with no real plan of any. This is just going to be a general chat, by the way. We can game and stuff later. This is chat. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, next week I'm hoping to launch Showbox. I've booked in one guest. I'm not going to tell you who, because I want to book in the other guests and maybe book the following week's guests as well. I was originally going for a 3-guest setup, and in the combination of realizing that I've pushed my Showbox streams and like what we got today at 10:30, I've pushed it to a later time, had this realization that I was struggling to get some of my European friends because it's quite a lot later for them. So I've moved it to 2 people. And also, funny enough, now that I've had a bit of a fix up of my camera and my lighting and setup and stuff, for context, this camera is now locked in to the center. Where I am right now, it's kind of locked in this way. I don't have much wiggle room to put myself. Sorry, this is real weird random stuff. If you watched my streams before, I'm normally here. I used to put myself to the side. I can't do that as easily with this setup anymore, bar from, you know, just literally doing this, which is a bit weird. So So I've actually been redesigning all of the stuff for Showbox for next week. So yeah, Showbox next week. Hopefully it's going to move forward. I want to know what you guys want to discuss. My hope is once Showbox gets going and hopefully you kind of like the format that I've got planned, we won't need to have these little chats beforehand. It will kind of, you watch the one, you kind of go, oh, I want to put an idea for the next one, and we get a little bit of rotation going. But the point is, Showbox for me, and you know what, actually, this is going to be a full-blown reveal. I'm going to just reveal everything about Showbox now. You're welcome. No, I don't have visuals. We're just going to talk about it. So Showbox is something I've been wanting to do ever since I did the WadeBox show about, God, 4 years ago? 4 years ago, 2022, I think. Also, C said, my most viewed video used to be Spider-Man dance. When your most viewed video is like something not related or something stupid. Vortex, 10,000 years can give you such a click. Oh, hi. Showbox, something I've been working on for a long time. My want for it is to kind of give myself a little bit of a spark for new content and kind of try to bring all of my knowledge of television. I've been working in telly for 8 years now, 9 years, I think. Technically longer because I've done a few spots in the past and worked for some small things, but I've been continuously working in television for 9 years now. I want to use my experience and knowledge to expand the stuff I do here because I like the gaming and I've got that for the weekend stuff, but I kind of wanted to do something different and try to make something new. And I want to experiment again. It's been a long time since I've experimented with formats for streaming and things like that. So Showbox is my goal to kind of give you something fully interactive. So the reason it's called Showbox is because essentially it's like I've got all these different shows from different genres out there and I've smashed them together into my little box. That was the concept when I came up with it. So it starts with the breakdown. So I think I mentioned the names of these segments before, but we've had a little rename of them. So the first segment is called the breakdown. It's kind of a talk show part, 20-minute part of the show. And we're going to basically talk about current gaming updates and news and current event pop culture current event stories and things like that. So for example, we'll probably talk about High Guard next week. I feel like we could talk about High Guard today. We probably will, but we'll mention about High Guard. We'll probably talk about the new Marvel stuff, for example. Like, it's things like that. So if there's something that you guys want me to talk about, actually, I'm going to make a document, so I'm writing this stuff down. So guys watching on TikTok, on YouTube, on Twitch, hello everyone. Now the time where I want to hear what things you want me to research and talk about. I know we're saying next week, but hopefully we'll get into a rhythm of things. We'll have the Discord all tidied up and made nice, so you can go in there and you can post like, hey, have you seen this? Have you heard about this? And so on and so forth. So I'm going to make a little Google Doc and blind myself in white light. Showbox research. Okay, so breakdown. Okay, so yeah, are there any stories, any gaming news, any social media news, any television, pop culture things? Throw it out there. Any recent things that you guys have heard about that you would like us to talk around? So yeah, let's I'm going to put High Guard in there. So does anyone here know about just the fact, I know Anders knows about it, because Anders, you're in the chat. You instantly, when I put in High Guard, you instantly reacted. I was like, oh, I heard it's got bad reviews. And it has. Oh, boy, does it have bad reviews. Is it a bad game? I actually don't think I played it. Okay, we might play it a little bit later. I don't think I don't think it's a dumpster fire. That's the thing. I think this has been a perfect case of the problem with video games. A perfect case of social game. I had this weird thought and wondered. Sorry, I'm going to fiddle with a blue tack now. I fiddle with it. I need a new fiddle toy. I had this thought that I wonder if it's like this rise in toxicity of gaming has been getting worse and worse. And I'm going to now turn around to you guys, you Gen Zers in the chat, you Gen Zers out there. Do you think you're the problem? I'm genuinely serious. I don't think I've ever seen this from people my age. Then again, I got into a heavy debate with Juno about it. I say heavy. It wasn't heavy. I say heavy. It wasn't. I mansplained. Hi, Jin. How are you? Hello. Tech says segments where Wade goes and plays games that have bad reviews to see what's the hype about. Do you know what? I'm down. But I kind of want to do those as... Maybe I'll play them and then it'll be part of the discussion and stuff. Doing good, mate? Yourself? I'm doing wonderful, thank you. We're kind of discussing basically topics that I should put into Showbox for next week. So I'm hoping to launch Showbox next week. Again, we're not going to do this every time. This is just because... imagine this is the research pilot. This is Showbox with just me talking to you, asking what you want me to talk about next week. And then hopefully we'll get to work out. So yeah, I think High Guard should be up there because I feel like it'll be a week from that point because it launched on Monday. I know it's a week and everyone's gonna be like, oh, it's old news, but I feel like a week is gonna be long enough to maybe have a bit more of a proper thought and discussion on it and not just gaming, you know. I've seen some wild takes online about this game. So yeah, High Guard. We'll talk about High Guard. Has anyone seen the new Marvel show? Should I watch all of the new Marvel show before next week? Probably could. What's it called? Why have I forgotten its name? Wonder Man. I wonder, I'm going to watch it all and then look at the reviews. I'm curious if it's a hit or a miss. Don't give me any spoilers. If you've seen any of it, do tell me just simply hit or miss. Actually, I'm curious. Okay, this is the thing I'm really curious on. So, actually, we've got 55 seconds before my advert's about to start. For those of you watching on Twitch, YouTube, you're all good. You're all gravy. So, just before we continue, have a little think about it. I want to know, have you watched anything from Wonder Man? It released today. Normally, I feel like everyone rushes to watch these shows. So, have you seen Wonder Man? I would love to know your thoughts on it. If you haven't seen it, are you going to watch it? Or do you no longer care about Marvel films? And if you have never cared in the first place, I think those four. I'm not going to put a poll up. Just start writing up your message in chat. We'll respond to it and react to it in a moment. 10 seconds until the advert kicks in, and then we'll talk about it on the other side of the advert. So I just want to know from you guys, are you interested in the new film? Have you watched it? And if you're not interested, why? Have you given up? All right, adverts coming in. We'll move off of Wonder Man, let you guys talk about it in the chat or type up your messages. I feel like I've given every single person here a task to write something. Even if it's like, I don't care. I'm totally fine if it's just, I don't care. That's research enough for me, baby. Also, should I get for those of you who are subbed right now, so you can still type, should I get a giant whiteboard? I've been thinking about this. I kind of want a whiteboard. Okay, Atari and Tex and Jin and everyone who's in the chat, I want to know, have you seen the new Marvel show Wonder Man? If you haven't, are you going to? Are you interested? Or it could be, no, I don't subscribe to Disney Plus. You know, I want to know your thoughts in general about the new show that's come out. Because I feel like that's going to be a decent talking point for next week as well. Yeah, okay, and that's another thing. Did you even know about this? Now, I've been flooded with adverts, absolutely flooded with adverts about Wonder Man. I think it's a really good advert as well. I think the advertisement campaign has been really good if you've seen it. And that's the thing I'm curious if you haven't seen it. Tex, you're the perfect one to chat to. Also, Jin, thank you very much, Jin. Thank you for the resub, Jin. Thank you so much. Tex, if you know Mimi's view, because obviously Memes is a Marvel fan, so are you, Mr. Tex. Guys, I want your thoughts as well. Okay, so are we back from adverts? No, 30 seconds. And if you're not interested, are there any shows you have been watching lately? We're going to probably talk about Fallout. I feel like we've got to talk about Fallout. Literally, I think the final episode will drop next week. So, you know, we're probably going to have a spoiler chat on that probably. Okay, advert ends in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, advert has ended. So let's have a look-see. Jin says they probably won't watch it. Haven't really watched much Marvel stuff since Endgame. Probably start rewatching Marvel stuff before Doomsday comes out later this year, which you are looking forward to. Okay, that's a really good point. But do you feel like you got so much to catch up on? Because the shows are integrating a lot more into the end game, a lot more, which is a bit strange if you think about not Endgame, sorry, into Doomsday. If you think about Endgame, originally with like Endgame, there was little hints that there was connections. For example, we're going to talk about the whole start of Marvel for a second, and the first or second or however Faces was before Endgame, and before Thanos. So if you think about all the movies individual, there was some references to some sort of bigger being. Then you go to the first ever. There's a hype train? Oh my god. Hi, thank you for the hype train. Why is there a hype train started? Why is there a random hype? That's random. Okay. Okay. Distraction. So, I think the first Avengers movie then had the first real plot point of, you know, Loki was sent there because of Thanos, you know, and it's all little hints. Never was actually like, you know, Thanos I think was just sending different people, but in the reality it didn't really meld. Like you technically could have gotten by and just suddenly watched the event, just watch the Avengers movies. You could have avoided the TV show and because it was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you could have avoided Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you could have avoided everything else, just watched the main Avengers movie and gotten by fine. I don't think that they can do that at the moment with what they've got. And Tari also said that there's a show? What new show? So the advertisement hasn't been too great. And Tari said, to be honest, Marvel has been pretty disappointing lately in the series department. Probably won't watch it. Fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. Jin says, might give the new show a watch though, as it gives me something to put on the side while you're busy. Oh my, yeah. Good background noise. I feel like it's also going to be a bit of a weird one. It's a bit like, it feels like it's going to be a bit like, I say feels like it's all out now, so we could watch it all. But it gave me the vibe that they were trying to do the same thing as She-Hulk, where this is a lawyer film. This film's going to be complete, or this series it's not going to be big evil that they're fighting. It's about a failing actor. I feel like it's just going to be a bit of a weird one, a bit like what She-Hulk was. Which, by the way, She-Hulk was not bad because of She-Hulk or because of the character or a female protagonist or anything. It was just a bit weird to be in a Marvel show. The reason why Wonder Vision, I think, did so well in the past is because it started as, it's just a weird sitcom, but it was weird and freaky, and then it went into a whole big thing. And so, yeah, I feel I'm curious. Because it feels like they're trying to hint it like it's going to be like WandaVision. Catch up on messages. Andon says, I want to see the primates. The primate is in the horror movie with the ape. Is that what you're talking about? The horror movie where the killer is the primate one. Been watching Free Run season 2. Did that come out? I haven't actually watched season 1. Not much beyond that because you've been busy with uni and life. Fair enough. Watch some shows like Loki and WandaVision, but apart from that, I haven't watched a lot. I do still think Loki was really good. Vortex says memes take is I watch the films, I read the comments, but you don't care about the side series anymore. I know memes was burnt by Loki. So Tessie said, might watch Wonder Man. I had to Google the advert just because Ben Kingsley, I love his character. Yeah, that's fair enough as well. That's absolutely fair enough. Wonder why they text. That's a terrible joke. Sorry, I caught him with Tex's terrible joke there. Jin says the only thing I kind of liked from the recent Marvel stuff is Deadpool versus Wolverine. Yeah, fair. You should watch I should watch Free Run as well. I really should. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, so we'll have a little discussion on Wonder Man, I think, and about Marvel in general. I feel like that's a good discussion point. Fallout will be a good show. Is there any other gaming news or any social media? I mean, obviously we'll see whatever happens in the week, but if there's any news that picks up and you are interested in it, just post it in the Discord and at me or send it to me. We'll make all the proper channels for it over the course of the week so you have a better place to put it. But just for this week, got anything you want to talk for me to discuss with my two guests specifically about the breakdown? This is the point to let me know. Lego Batman taking 32 gigabytes of RAM. Wait, what? Wait, okay. I'm putting that down. Lego Batman taking 32 gigabytes of RAM. Are you serious? Wait, is that real? Resident Evil 9 in a month. I should talk about Resident Evil. I might see if I can get like Juno as a guest on for that because Juno is a massive Resi fan. On Steam, the recommended. Okay, Lego Batman. Wait, is it on Steam? Hang on, let me just go to Steam. Let me just have a look. Steam store Lego Batman. Is it? Wait. What's the new Lego Batman? Is it Lego Batman Legacy of the? Is this going to suddenly play? Okay, got it muted. Legacy of the Dark Knight. Yeah, 29th of May. Okay. Oh God, that's the wrong camera. Sorry. There we go. I also need to flip this camera for when I'm on for desktop because this is on this side for Minecraft. Okay. Where's the requirements? Oh, here. Oh, so minimum, but recommended is 32 gigabytes. It'll be a 50 gigabyte game. Asking for a 3080 for the recommended is insane as well, don't you think? Even the processor is quite high. That's literally the processor I've just got. And that's the recommended? I mean, I know minimum. Here's the thing. We know about minimum. Minimum is kind of like the best it can be, sort of thing. Oh, sorry, TikTok. Apologies, you can't see screen right now, can you? Oh, TikTok is showing my... Oh, don't worry, it's YouTube that can't see it. Sorry, YouTube, can't see. One moment. Sorry, YouTube, just realised. YouTube Mobile can't see this. I'll switch this to main. There we go. There you go, now you can see YouTube. Sorry, YouTube, sorry. This is insane. You've already pre-ordered... Wait, you have not already pre-ordered this, Anders. You've not pre-ordered this already, have you? I'm slightly... It's I mean, I guess it's the way the prices of games are nowadays. $79. $80. $80. Oh my God. I mean, I'm saying that I buy games for $80. I just didn't expect. I thought it was gonna be like 50. I mean, I guess no. The original is it's 59. It was $10 more than Spider-Man. I know Spider-Man's been out for a while, but isn't that just the normal base price? Is this going to be £10 more than Spider-Man? Is this game worth £10 more than Spider-Man? That's how I'm going to probably think about it. It said story, exploring everything is bigger in the new Lego Batman game than it was in Arkham Knight. Are you? Wow. Okay. Okay. Still, these recommended, because this is like minimum recommended, and you've obviously got the your overpowered stuff. I'm wigged out a little that this is the recommended. Like even the minimum's asking for 2070. There's so many people I know on like 2060s, for example, and 3060s. That's interesting. SSD. Oh, and it's SSD required as well. You can't place on a hard drive. Well, good thing I'm now on SSDs. Otherwise, I was that far out of being stuck out. Okay. All right, we'll put Lego Batman on the list. We'll put Lego Batman on the list. Okay. You can go check something. Yeah, no worries. That's high. Wait, seriously? I've got to see. Okay. So, okay. Let go, Batman. Open a new tab. There we go. All right, and then Resi. It's Requiem is a new one. Okay. Oh dear, is this going to get me in trouble? Oh dear, I got my birthday wrong. Oh God, I'm going to be chased by the police. Okay. Oh my God, it is. Is that a sign? Is that a sign that the game is poorly or optimized? It doesn't have the size of the game yet on here. Wow. Wow, that's wild. How is a Lego game higher graphics? Is it because of all the explosions and the particle effects? Oh, do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, there's some games out there that I feel like are insanely more graphically intensive, because it's like they put a shader over the top, and those shaders require more energy or more power for your PC. Is that a weird thing to say? I'm probably talking nonsense. I missed it from a Panda. Hi Panda, how you doing? What did Panda say? If square root A plus square B equals 21 and square root A minus square B equals 3, what is the square root? Oh, the square root of A. 7. I don't know. I'm not good at it. That's funny. That's quite funny. Resident 9 is marked about 29 gigabytes for Switch. Yeah. 100. Okay. I'm just a little off then. Just a few bob off. That's wild. That's actually wild. Okay. All right. We'll add that to the mix. We might not be able to cover it because it depends how much time we've only got 20 minutes. So how much we can get in. Is there any other stories you guys want me to put down for the breakdown to investigate next week? Obviously, if there's any new stories between now and next week, we'll put more in. For those who are tuning in, I'm just looking through and picking out some stories and stuff for our show next week. And for the first segment called The Breakdown, we discuss some of the latest news and update and just give our opinions on it, essentially. Big game you ever stalled was Baldur's Gate with 150 gigs. Yeah. I feel like Destiny, when Destiny's better now, I feel like Destiny was getting insane. I just recall that Destiny was an insane game. Puppy Playtime Chapter 5. Yeah, that's, I mean, I throw that out there. I don't know if my guest would have played it. I can find out if they're interested. All right, if there's any more stories you want me to discuss on the breakdown next week in Showbox, let me know on Discord, discord.gg/WadeBox. Right, let's move swiftly on to the next segment we're going to be discussing. So the next segment of the show is a part called Totally Solved. And Totally Solved, there we go. Totally Solved, the aim of Totally Solved is we are supposed to, me and my guests, we're supposed to solve your problems in probably the stupidest way possible. So this is where I need to get the list of silly ideas. I'm going to make sure I'm not sharing the screen, cool, and go to my Notion and see if I've got some notes of my previous Notion. The reason I've got to make sure I'm not sharing a screen is because I also work on some things on leg.gg and also some other event stuff, and I kind of need to make sure that I don't accidentally show those. Showbox. I have a horrible feeling I deleted some of my notes. I think I deleted the notes. That sucks. I have a trash bin. I put it in the trash bin. Nope. It got deleted. Good job, Wade. I deleted it. Okay. Go on, hit me with your silly ideas. So I think we had one which was like, is butter a loaf of milk? I think was one. I think that was one that was like our go-to one. Oh, how far is acceptable? Oh, what was it? I think it was something like the scale. We were trying to like figure out the scale of when you should microwave something. Like, what's the point where you're an idiot for microwaving? I think it was like talking about joking about milk microwaving water, basically. There is a trend of people debating: are there more eyes and legs? So here we go. What condiment would you choose to use as shampoo? I love that. Okay, yes. So if you haven't clocked on yet, the point of Totally Solved is to solve pointless problems. We're going to like debate level discuss stupid problems. That is what Totally Solved. We basically go from breakdown, discussing news stories essentially, and like but gaming related news stories, into nonsense. And I kind of like the idea of going from like serious a little bit to nonsense, then it'll go to a game show afterwards as well. Which I'm going to let you know, the first game show will be a revamp of Don't Get Sussed. Maybe I've got another game show called Tear It Up, which I might do as well because it's so good. And the guest who's on has played Don't Get Sus before. Might do Tear It Up. Oh, I've just changed my mind. I change my mind a lot these days. Is cheese... Oh, that was it. Is cheese a loaf of milk? Yeah. Is cheese a loaf of milk? Do you remember? I think this was like based on the... Do you know like it was like the bread discussion? Everything is bread. Yeah, I mean the dress thing is old, but we could totally do... Is the new branding red or pink? All right, I need to reveal something. So, D, another awesome friend of mine and one of the artists for Clash Out as well, and also the editor of the title sequence you'll see for Showbox. Me and D regularly play Knucklebones every night. Now, Knucklebones is the mini game you can play in Cult of the Lamb. If you remember, we streamed it and got weirdly obsessed with this mini game. Well, not only did D get me a physical version, I have it in my bag all the time, so that if they ever come to work, well, we find weirdly got time, we can play it. But we found a website where you can play it on your phone. Very similar to like, Cards Against Humanity XYZ, I think it was back in the day. So we play Knucklebones every night. And I have been on a bit. So I had a really bad losing streak for a period. I've suddenly been on a really good winning streak, like a annoyingly winning streak. And I got a little bit cocky. And not last night, the night before, I kind of turned around and was like, okay, do you want to bet that you can beat me? And this is after a little bit of a winning streak again. And I got cocky, and they turned around and said, if they win, you have to tweet that you think your branding is pink and not red. Because I think it's red, they think it's pink, and it's been a source of a lot of arguments, jokes. So we played and I lost, and hence why I put that tweet out. So yeah, we can have a discussion. Is the new branding red or pink? I'd love to do a proper serious discussion on something so silly. Has anyone else got any other ideas? If not, we can save it for Discord. Like, you can post it on Discord and we'll put it in. Or are you all now thinking of really stupid things to put in the chat for me to put in? Has everyone gone silent because you're all thinking of really stupid ideas? Which is very possible with you lot. Also, I'm going to hide chat for a second, because I feel like you guys deserve a little bit of love lap time now that it's heated up. Asking to make the unhealthiest milkshake using 3 foods. Yeah. Oh, that's it. Oh, I should mention. So the whole point of Showbox is I want it to be as highly interactive as possible. So in the breakdown, it's topics and stuff that you guys want us to discuss and you guys can get involved with. It's a opinion point where we talk about these current stories and current topics, and you guys in the chat are getting involved, and like we are now, it's a full discussion. Totally Solved is us and me and the 2 guests solving your irrelevant problems. We'll probably, for the start, have a lot of our own ones in there to start with, but eventually I want this to be fully interactive, where you guys submit your problems before the show, we vet them, and then we pick them out. We turn around and go, so-and-so has said this, so-and-so has said this. So for example, Anders is going to have so Adeline said, what condiment would you choose to use as shampoo? In fact, Anders, can you send me that one as well? Because I might save that for a future backup one as well. So yeah, I think that this is the point, is I want it to be fully interactive. The game show segments all have to be interactive. So if you remember Showbox, yeah, you can DM it to me, yeah. If you remember Showbox was... if you remember, WadeBox show and Don't Get Sussed, it was my guests were trying to trick you, and you had to vote on who was lying. That's the same. We're bringing Don't Get Sussed. I was revamping it slightly for 3 players. It's now coming back basically the same as what it was, because I've moved back to 2 guests. Tear It Up is a show. I'm not going to reveal too much, but it's a game show which is fully interactive based on your opinions of certain things, and with my guests can guess what your opinions are going to be. Like, the whole thing is I want the show to be fully interactive with you guys on Twitch, particularly if you've got polls, but also interactive for YouTube and TikTok as well. Fully interactive show. That's my want for this as well. I've been working on this idea for a long time, and I think I never had the courage to get it sorted. I finally now have the courage, and I've still got a few things to do, but fingers crossed it launches next week, which is going to be cool. It's going to be really, really cool. Oh. And also from next week, we'll have like trailers going out and stuff of like, this is what's coming up on WadeBox, and we'll have some all new like branding and stuff. I'll always call you out, Tex. Always. Okay. It is 11:34. What do you guys want? Do you want me to... We could wrap up. We could just have this just chatting for an hour and wrap up. Because I feel like we haven't got enough time to go on the server, really. Actually, I should stop the server. The SkyCaf. Let me stop it. Whoops. We can play a round of High Guard if you want me to check it out, or we can leave that to another time. We can gamble on Clover. Today's just very much a zero plan day because I've not been able to plan anything. I've got all the plans working for next week, and I'm kind of getting into a habit of planning the following week's content. This week I've been tied up with charity work, some new plans and proposals for new charity projects, which I'll tell you about. It'd be cool. And also a few other things that I can't disclose and discuss at the moment. But I'm trying my best to make sure that these things do not interrupt my streams anymore, because I know that it hurt, and I know that you guys were annoyed by it last year. If you had to make a cult and worship one item, oh, I love that. Anders, you are amazing for this. Love it. Oh, I love that. That's a great one. Okay, yeah. So, what do you guys think? We could just wrap up early, have a nice little break, allow me to catch up on my sleep, my very, very little sleep. And we can go live then Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. Saturday, I'm hoping, Ans and we're talking about us doing species, yeah? We're stuck between that and lore, but I think we'll probably do species, yeah. Yeah, we got it. All right. At the moment, it might just be me and Anders. We'll reach out to our friends and crew to see. The problem is a lot of my close friends are kind of busy, you know. Being famous. TikTok and YouTube don't get to experience this. It just zooms in. So you'll be good between. It'll be anywhere good between 2 to 4 players. Yes, we can probably see we can get 2 more. Otherwise, it might just be an Anders and me thing. It's been a while since Anders and I have done an Anders and Wade stream as well. So we got that on Saturday. Sunday will probably be Sky Cafe again. A bit more chill. I've got an advert coming in 54 seconds on Twitch, by the way. Heads up, Twitch Lords. It's coming soon. Should we wrap up today? I'm going to snooze the advert. I feel like we'll wrap up. There we go. No, we're not doing Globsorby. No, I'm not there. Not playing Globsorby. We'll wrap up. We're going to wrap up the stream. We'll wrap up the stream for today. Short stream, a little bit of a catch up. Gives me time to breathe. We're live from 7 o'clock on Saturday and on Sunday. So yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you for giving me a little bit of a day where I just wanted to natter and chat. But in particular, you've given me the 2 most important things, which was I've got now subjects to do for my first show for next week. Thank you so much. That's really helpful. As I said, as the shows start going, we hopefully will see a little bit more interaction and new people coming in and interacting. I hope. It's my goal. I really, really hope that this is going to be a new launch of something really cool. We'll see. Right. I think we could just end stream. I think because there's only a few of you here. Unless I can find Shauna. Shauna is live doing hardcore. There we go. We'll go right into the wonderful Shauna Jade, shall we? Oh, thank you, everyone. I feel like I did just use up all of my energy. The moment it hit 11:30, my body just went, yeah, you're done. You're done for the day, Wade. You're done. Shut up and sleep. Thank you everyone so much for joining me for a very short stream. Thank you for giving me some ideas for Showbox, and thank you for watching me laying on a floor. We're going to be back again on Saturday for some Species Unknown and Sunday for some more Minecraft. We're going to send you over to the wonderful Shauna J. They are lovely. They are awesome. They are epic. Please send them some love because they absolutely deserve it. Anyway, I'm sorry, I had to like manually mute things now because the system's still broken and stuff. Yeah, thank you again. Remember, you can follow me everywhere on Twitter, on Insta, on Discord, just at WadeBox, discord.gg/WadeBox. You know the gist. Get some love to Shauna, and I'll see you all on Saturday. Thanks, everyone. Have a fantastic week. Good night. Thank you, by the way. Thank you so much. That's a drop it! Go! We need to go! We're about to no!
Stand by. Go.
Nice.
Got your horse?
Yeah! We win these! Don't, why'd you look up? Move, just go! Oh my god! It was me. I can't do it! Wait! What? Please land on him. Oh!
The rocket is like pretty.
Oh! I got a trick shot!